This is Smart 24 TV. We drive a business. My name is Masi Katsime, and I'm here to take you through whatever is happening in the world of business. Running 24/7 here on Smart 24 TV, plot 42 Nile Avenue, just opposite Kingdom Kampala. That's where you can catch us. Come in and let's have a conversation. Any business, you can come and reach out to us. Well, of course, we are everywhere actually. You can go on DSTV channel 372, GoTV channel 320, and of course on our socials, go on Facebook, Smart 24 TV official, comment, like, and follow. On X, Smart 24 TV now. Like, comment, and follow. And of course on YouTube, we always live on YouTube, especially in the morning show. Just go, just in case you just heard of it, just go on YouTube, just type in Smart 24 TV, and go to the live section and you'll be getting the latest of what we have for you today. Well, today is the 15th of August. Yes, the month is almost halfway. I do not know what you people have been up to reading this month. It was just a blink of an eye, and we shall be in the month of September just before you know it. And things are coming in, financial is in, things are coming in, projects are coming in, and it's exhausting. It's really exhausting till the end of year. So you'll see days going up and down. If you do not have accountability or reports ready, trust me, some of you will fall victim, because end of year, you know, they either renew your contract or you let out. Yeah. Well, of course, today we have interesting things that we want to talk about. And of course, we're going to be looking at Zambia, DRC border reopening. The border has been reopening, looking at the key export routes for the world's second largest copper producer. That is a Democratic Republic of Congo, and Zambia doing transactions in terms of minerals, most especially copper. And of course, looking at TikTok, at how we are going to be, how TikTok is redefining commerce for Kenyans. Trust me. My goodness. The way people are really engaged in these forms of podcasts, TikToks, really is earning some people some revenue, you know, through endorsements, through very many various things, you know, adverts, you know, yeah. And I mean, this is a new platform, has enabled business interactions with customers. You've seen, if you're really on TikTok, you really find you know, people advertising different products that they have for their businesses, if their addresses, you know, they make it, you know, yeah. With TikTok, I think you have to be creative. You know, you have to be creative. You know, they get their product, they talk about it, or maybe if they are into clothing, they put them on, they have their models right there with them. So trust me, it is getting the business fraternity some interaction with their customers, what they need, you know, online. You know, we're now shifting to online. We're shifting to online business, e-commerce. E-commerce is the real deal these days. So if I were you, I'd rethink my strategies and look forward to, you know, getting into a new era. Now, of course, we shall cross over later on, actually, to help us. We're looking at the UK, looking at the inflation, how it has risen. And of course, finally, we shall be wrapping it up with South Africa and looking at the unemployment rates skyrocketing. Well, that is a problem. That's the challenge, not only in Africa, but also in other continents. Unemployment is becoming too much. And you can imagine Uganda, whose population, 75% of the population is a youth. What does that make you feel? You know, at the end of the day, the youth, 75%, and the majority are really unemployed. So when you are employed, make sure you hold steady fast what you have, be creative, bring something that will keep you around. And if you have a business, make sure that you fight your way into the market and make sure you get the customers, okay? That is how it's going to be a bloodthirst kind of environment these days. So you have to be ready to risk it all. You have to be ready to fight. Well, of course, it's 30 minutes past 7 a.m. and we're going to see what's happening in the press. right into it as we remember the fallen. I don't know. For some, he would have been a hero. For many, inspired very many. I don't know what part of your story does he uplift. It could be on none. May not have approved of him, but of course, remembering the life of Tamale Mirundi, who made people smile, who made very many people smile, including me, actually. He was really vocal, and, his facial expressions were to die for, but, and the Lord has called him home, and we really call solve the family. And we hope that he is going to put him in the right place. Well, away from that, yes, looking here at yesterday, looking at 39 so far have been reported missing for the Chitezi incidents. They're still in the search. It's really crazy. If you've heard of the stories, people narrating of how it happened, it's just as if you were seeing death coming to you and calling you like, hey, come to me. But those that survived, we give God the glory. And of course, looking here at the 9 lives of Mirundi, how we survived, the veteran journalist's life. He was a journalist, yeah. And of course, looking here at how Museveni welcomed King Mswati, yes, and his wife, right here, very beautiful young lady. And now, of course, our government plans to earn $231 billion from exports. That and more, if you get yourself a copy of these papers. And of course, City Hall in Deep Hall. Yeah, all that in Chitezi as the deadly Saturday morning collapse of the landfill in Chitezi was not out of the blue. Experts within the city authority had foreseen it and actually did advise, but they did not take heed to advice. And of course, but for many reasons, Kampala County City authorities left the dumping grounds in shambles and has left a huge blot in the conscience of those in charge. Yep, it's now up to them. And of course, looking at, of course, how Kampala faces housing crisis. There's a housing crisis here in Kampala. Yes. And of course, in Nkomba landfill, experts warn overpopulation of Lake a report between Zambia and Democratic Republic of Congo as they try to make ends meet in the copper minerals, most especially copper. So that's the beginning. Kenya reported that it had made quite some earnings within the African market. So how about we tap that? With the improvements in technology, we can really make Africa a better place to live. Instead of running from it, we could actually attract more people in it. Now, of course, looking at Yumbe Market Factory failed to take off. Yes. And of course, the farmers have raised concern over the delayed operationalization of the factory to process the fruit. Now, of course, the construction of the factory had raised farmers' hopes of adding value to their mangoes. Well, that region is known for having mangoes, a lot of mangoes. Yeah. So definitely they were really excited for farmers to get some income at the end of the day, but it's not starting. It's not really starting. And of course, leaders call for equitable pay, staff retention policy, right here. And of course, that is in Toro. And of course, looking at how we can accelerate domestic investment to lessen Ghana's deficit. That and more if you get yourself a copy of these papers. Oh, a lot is really happening. If you see what is in Chitezi, honestly, you will get scared. Yeah, so I think the people are advised to, build, to shift and, maybe build. If you see your place is, if you see your near place that is at high risk, please build a few meters away from it, just in case. By the time you see it coming, you're already taking off. Yeah, but do not really try to be stubborn and build within. Of course, intern doctors seek patriotism training to enhance service delivery. Well, of course, the intern doctors were also up in arms. They were disgruntled and they needed payment. Yeah. And of course, Museveni urges Ugandans to use LC system to demand accountability. So this LC local council system was going to be effective for service delivery. And of course, citizens are able to demand accountability from their leaders as far as government programs are concerned, the parish development model and Emyoga also as part of that. So if you want inquiries, just go to the LC, the local council, and you get some more information on what needs to be done. But of course, as I told you last week, reports were coming in that really these youth, these people, the beneficiaries, are not really using the money that it is intended to do. They're using it to pay off their debts, using it to, buy a few things in their homes, not using it for the rightful purpose. Someone is going to tell you, I need the money to start up a piggery farm, or I need to set up, a small business. I mean, if you do not do a follow-up, you will never. And that is why I conclude to ask, do you think giving out money to Ugandans to alleviate poverty is the right solution? Well, think about it just like I am thinking about it. I could be wrong, but the question is yours to ponder about. Honestly, it's for all of us to really think and look for means. Of course, garbage truck drivers stuck at Entebbe dump site. Oh my goodness, if you see this, this is, the dumping site is next to the water, and very soon it's going to penetrate into the Lake Victoria right here. And of course, that is Katabi, the Bukorwa dump site in Katabi, in Entebbe municipality. We cannot allow them to continue dumping garbage here without producing a copy of purported memorandum of understanding. Yes. Yes, people are concerned about their well-being. Yeah, so definitely if it were you, you would also be concerned as well on how the environment. And of course, vocational institutions here have 6 months to register. Yeah, for those that have not had their institutions registered, you have an ultimatum of 6 months to have registered. Yeah, and of course, health concerns as the monkeypox is out. Yes, it started off in Rwanda. Yes, just the borders right there. And of course, Africa CDC declares public health emergency. So take precaution. We are back at it. Social distance. Do not. Okay, social distance not so much, but it's contagious. Do not shake people's hands. Keep your hands to yourselves. Yes. Just wave at them, and that's fine. But these things of we're giving each other peace in church, you know, just wave and that's it. That's it, because it's really contagious. That is what I've heard. So you have to be really careful as well. Monkeypox is really on the surge. Yeah. So you have to be, and of course, court holds MPs bribery case over torture claims. Really? The 3 implicated MPs. Uganda. And of course, looking at benefits of tourism revenue sharing that have to be felt. Yes. Looking at patriotism. And of course, ban on manual revenue collection in local governments is a positive shift. Do you really agree? Do you agree? Because this is in the comment section. You can either agree or disagree. It is really a matter of your opinion. And of course, manufacturers, exporters need more access to capital. Yeah, for the business fraternity here. And of course, including the government is working on reducing the time and lowering the cost of transporting export products to the coast through rehabilitation of the meter gauge levee and construction of the standard gauge levee. Yes. Yeah. And of course, it is highly anticipated that when Uganda commences the oil production, the country's exportation of petroleum products will greatly boost the country's exports earning. Well, let's wait for it and see how it's going to be. The beginning part was not really, it was not give us a kick, yeah. Looking at the fish exports, talking about coffee, value addition, yes, we are really getting there slowly by slowly, and other exports that we have here in our country, Uganda. So we need to keep the ball rolling. We need to really emphasize on some facts. And of course, looking at organic products, fetch higher demand on international scale. Yes, organic products fetch higher prices in international markets. And of course, a good number of Uganda's products are organic by default. Yeah, purely Ugandan. No chemicals, what? Yeah, purely organic. I mean, you will see dodo growing on its own, the vegetables. Yeah. So we really, if we add value, if we conserve our environment, if we know how to preserve our products, trust me, we're going to be earning big, because we have organic fruits, we have organic vegetables, we have organic, come on, you people. We have a lot that we can offer. It's just that we need to really shift, and be ready to adopt. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to maneuver and thrive here in Uganda. Well, that brings us to the end of what is happening in the papers. So you can grab yourself a copy of these and get to know in much detail in what is happening in Uganda. Well, of course, it's just 29 past 7 a.m. Let's go for a short commercial break. Coming up is what is happening in East Africa, and of course we can get to Zambia, DRC, copper benefits, and of course looking at how TikTok is a big deal in Kenya. That and more when we come back.
Smart 24, driving business.